Hi, everybody. Elvira Burns here, the coach, the teacher, and founder of the Empowerment Club, where we become our best versions. Today, I'm going to empower you with knowledge about empowering yourself. I will also tell you how I have created the Empowerment Club, the online coaching program, 52 weeks of empowerment, where you will work with your stress, mindset transformation, and goals work. We will cover 3 areas. Number 1, what is empowerment and why we need it? Number 2, my road towards self-empowerment and empowering others. Number 3, sneak peek into the Empowerment Club. I want to open today's lesson with me paraphrasing the famous quote from the movie Fight Club. The first rule of the Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. We are going to change this rule for ourselves here. The first rule of the Empowerment Club, you talk about the Empowerment Club. Before we talk about the club, we need to talk about what empowerment is. Number 1, let's talk about empowerment. Why do we need empowerment? Because we have the opposite, the feeling of being disempowered, out of control, not knowing where we are going, not feeling confident, not feeling our power. We disempower ourselves, others disempower us, and we disempower others too, with our words, actions, and thoughts. We do not have any control over our thoughts and emotions. We are not able to rule our stress response. We do not have a clear process to set goals, take action steps, and get what we want without losing direction or being sidetracked. This is not empowerment. The world is filled with motivational speakers who will get you energized, pump you up like a battery recharge, which starts to go down as soon as the charging is over. They tell you all you need is accountability and how you will pay them to keep you accountable. I do not believe you cannot keep yourself accountable and that you should pay me to keep you accountable. What I believe in is your perfect nature, your inner perfection. The essence of my coaching system is based on the belief that we are all perfect within. We possess a perfect nature or inner perfection. It is already present within us, so technically we already have our highest quest here, to discover our inner perfection, as well as we can learn anything we put our minds to and invest time in. The core of my teaching is you are perfect within. If you believe in nature, nature doesn't create imperfect stuff. All is perfect in nature. You are part of perfect nature, and therefore you are perfect too. If you believe in a perfect God creator, then you're a perfect creation of the perfect creator. How could you be not perfect? If you believe in karma, the law of cause and effect, that assumes that you have a perfect nature and everything else that covers it up is temporary, changing, removable, and can be overcome. I will quote Jesus Christ here, the kingdom of heaven is inside you. If your system of belief does not accept your inner perfection, you believe you're not in control of yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your emotions, your fate in your life, and is controlled by another force, and you are a powerless person waiting to die, then my teachings and my program and the Empowerment Club will not be helpful to you. You're not my target market, so to speak. What to believe? The choice is yours, unless you believe that it is not your choice to choose your beliefs. Empowerment Club is about freedom of choice, of changing one's mindset, letting go of everything and all in the mind that stops you from being, having, doing, and becoming what you want. It is overcoming stress and learning to manage it efficiently. More on the stress in another video. I welcome you here, and if you feel that's what you want, the link is in the description below. What I also know and need to make you aware of is you do not lack self-accountability. What you lack is knowledge of stress mechanisms on your mind and body and how to control them through the mind. You do not yet have techniques that can help you release past stressful garbage and not accumulate new one, and that you need a clear, workable goal-setting plan and support of the coach and community for this. This is what we are offering here, literally 52 weeks of empowerment, an online program with weekly lessons, daily meditative exercises, awareness training, and the goals process to work with my support as your coach and teacher and community space for empowering each other. If you have this daily focus on yourself and your transformation to success for 52 weeks, how can you not transform? How can you not let go of the past? How can you not develop new habits? How can you not take many steps towards achieving what you want? The Empowerment Club is yours. Open 24/7, and the program starts when you sign up. Your 52 weeks of self-love and self-empowerment start you in the direction of empowered you.
What are we doing?
Homework assignment. Human sacrifice.
Hey, is that a gun? Please tell me that's not a gun. Stop, what are you doing? Come on.
Can't find your back? Raymond K. Hessel, 1320 Southeast Banning, Apartment A. Raymond, you're going to die.
Oh, come on.
What'd you study, Raymond?
Biology mostly.
Why?
I don't know.
What did you want to be, Raymond K. Hessel? What did you want to be?
Answering, Raymond. Jesus.
Veterinarian.
Animals. That means you have to get more schooling.
Too much school.
Would you rather be dead?
No.
I know where you live. If you're not on your way to becoming a veterinarian in 6 weeks, you will be dead. Now run on home.
That wasn't funny. What the was the point of that?
Tomorrow will be the most beautiful day of Raymond K. Hessel's life. His breakfast will taste better than any meal you and I have ever tasted.
Let's talk about change. I also would like to tell you some personal stories to illustrate the point. The questions we typically ask ourselves when we need a change are: do you feel empowered right now? Can you stay on track with feeling empowered? Do you have a circle that empowers you rather than deflates and discourages you? Are you able to empower yourself to get where you want? Are you able to empower others? Self-empowerment is the key to successful leadership, which is a process and not a job. I have not felt empowered for many years in my life, and the main reason was stress. Stress made me feel not confident as a person, as an employee, as a woman. I also didn't know enough about the mind, didn't have the tools to transform my mind and change the way I think and approach life. When we are stressed, we are not in control of our mind and our physiology. During stress, we perceive everything through the emergency mode of functioning. Stress puts us into a lot of physical tension, narrowing of mind and visual field. We cannot see the whole picture anymore, and we overfocus on the details. And we start to feel sick physically. Stress also limits our creativity, good decision-making, finding the solutions to our problems, setting goals, and taking steps towards them. Modern life increased the conditions for stress by overtaxing our minds and our eyes, as well as forcing us to attend to a multitude of things and events in our lives. And now we have smartphones, which are a huge source of stress, to the point that some people have to lock their phones in a time-locked box not to get distracted. I used to work in the corporate world, and stress would start before you walk in through the door. The mind would activate the negative expectations, and not even a coffee or a chat with colleagues would make it go away. Stressful perceptions of work, the bosses, the KPIs and goals, the personal achievement, keeping up the skills consumed most of the day. And almost everyone was the same: reactive, unfriendly, overprotective of their positions, and unable to help you meaningfully. Most managers had a habit of preemptive attacks on the subordinates to try and protect themselves from their managers who attacked them. Only rare exceptional people who had a high degree of personal power and the ability to handle all sorts of stressful situations seemed to be doing great. Disempowerment was the mode of living your life and functioning. I'm not saying that I don't like the corporate world. I actually do very much. But I wish back in the days I have the knowledge and skills I have right now. My work would have been different, and I would have been happier, more productive, and more gainful. One day, I walked out of the office in the middle of Sydney CBD in my suit. I stood outside the office building in the ancient courtyard thinking, what in heaven's name am I doing? My manager doesn't help me close deals. The people that are supposed to close deals with me have no confidence. Both seem to be looking continuously for a better place to work in. Then I had to ask myself, what am I good at? And the answer from myself to myself was, you're good at researching and finding great stuff that helps you and others. This was the act of self-empowerment, a decision towards a positive change and towards more control of my mind, my circumstances, and my happiness. Even though already before I have learned some mind techniques, meditation, Chinese Qigong exercises to enhance and optimize myself, this wasn't enough. It was difficult, but I walked away. I traveled to the USA for a retreat and to China to study acupuncture. A massive learning unfolded, and I ended up learning many things about many things. I have had my own acupuncture clinic in Sydney and focused on pain. Depression and lack of energy was my huge interest, and I have been researching into it. When you are an acupuncturist, pain is your main focus. What happens when the pain is in the mind first? This was a revelation that we are trying to treat the body instead of the mind. The mind causes pain in the body. Not all of the pain comes from the mind, though. A disclaimer here. It took years of personal research, personal practice, and meditation retreats, observing the world, learning from other teachers, and seeing how students respond to famous techniques to decide a system is needed for people to transform themselves to a more successful, happier, and healthier and empowered individual. Based on my experience with many clients and discussions with my friend and a fellow spiritual traveler, it was clear that a year was needed to achieve a reasonable transformation of the mind towards success, the body away from stress, and cleaning out the mindset from the largest pieces of mental garbage that really stop us from feeling empowered. The Empowerment Club idea was born. What is a club? A place and space we join by choice, by wanting to be there, part of the vibe, part of the group of like-minded individuals. The Empowerment Club is built for the individuals to join the path of self-empowerment to become successful, to achieve freedom from mental limitations and from the grip of stress. And its best friend, fear, to set vision, goals, and start acting towards fulfilling one's own potential and dreams. Recent technology advances made it possible not just to have an online training program, but also enable a private space away from social media. A perfect setup for an online world, club where with a virtual space accessible in your time zone, on your terms, and with my support. I'm vested in your transformation and will do everything I can to support you on this transformation. I built the entire program and researched and configured online platforms by myself. It's been an incredible project to make it available to you for a reasonable cost, to make sure you have a space for transformation, training, and tools to make yourself into a success, and a community where we can empower each other. So that's all for now about the origins of the Empowerment Club. Let me show you around what it looks like on the inside so you know what you're getting. I will be putting the link to the entire kit about the program in the video below. The link is in the description. And now let's take a look at the definitions. What is empowerment? And I call it the path to feeling great. Our objectives to understand what is empowerment, what is inner perfection, my road to self-empowerment, sneak peek into the Empowerment Club of 52 weeks of empowerment program. So we are now on the topic of what is empowerment. Empowerment, the act or action of empowering someone or something, the granting of power, right, or authority to perform various acts or duties, the state of being empowered to do something, the power, right, or authority to do something. As you can see, these definitions have a lot to do with the past where people were not free to be, do, go without permission. The process of gaining freedom and power to do what you want or to control what happens to you. So I think we're going to take this definition as the most important one. So the conclusion is empowerment is when you feel great. Otherwise, you don't. If you're not empowered, you do not feel great. When you're empowered, you feel great. To empower, to give someone official authority or the freedom or confidence to do something. So somebody had to give something, obviously, to do with all kinds of authorities, to make someone stronger and more confident, especially in controlling their life and claiming their rights. That's an interesting definition for us because I would love to make you stronger and more confident, especially in controlling your life and claiming your rights. So the entire lessons on YouTube, entire program are designed to give you the power to empower you to become more confident, to control your life and claim your rights, to encourage and support the ability to do something. So, definitely. To empower someone means to give them the means to achieve something. For example, to become stronger or more successful. So, that's what we are here for: become stronger mentally, physically, and more successful. I'm here to empower you with mind tools, knowledge, and goals process in the online space of Empowerment Club. You empower yourself through acquiring the knowledge, training your mind and brain to optimize themselves, and working on your goals and taking steps towards them. So we both have our jobs to do. I empower you and you empower yourself. And of course, when you empower yourself, that empowers me back. What is inner perfection? We've touched upon this in the first part of the video. Now, I just would like to give you an overview of a picture of imagination and visualization. So the mind is like sky. It's 95% sky. That's your inner perfection. And then we've got the clouds that are not really stuck to the sky, but they come, they move, and they go. So the same with our emotions, with our emotional imperfections, with our thoughts that are negative and all sorts of other things, our past negative memories and so on. So these are the 5% of clouds, temporary imperfections. So you are the sky, not the clouds. Treat yourself as 95% perfection, not as 5% imperfection. Even if 5% feels like 95%, we often do the opposite. We often feel like we are totally imperfect, totally rubbish. And we tell ourselves that, which is not a good idea, but we do. And a lot of this stems from the fact that we do not yet know, we don't believe that we are inherently perfect. And 5% is the imperfections. But it is true because it comes from around 3,000 years of spiritual history in India that spread across the world from the teachings of the Buddha and before that. And perfection is our true nature. And like I said before, if you believe in a perfect God creator does not create imperfect things. So you have to be perfect because you're the result of a perfect creator. And if you believe in nature, there is nothing imperfect in nature and you are part of nature. So if nature is perfect, you are perfect too. And if you believe in karma, the law of cause and effect, which assumes that you have perfect nature and everything else is changeable, movable, transformable, then you are perfect already. Just as I mentioned a second ago, which is already in the past, even if it's a second ago, you are lucky already. You already have your inner perfection with you. And all we are doing is working with those 5%. So keep reminding yourself. Inner perfection is all we can be guaranteed in our quest for success. It is our inherent success that nobody can take away. The good news, it's already there. So from this, let's set some achieve something. Let's set some goals, put some action plans together, and let's go and achieve something that will make us joyful, happy, and let's put joy into the entire process of understanding where we need a transformation to happen. Is it the finances? Is it health? Is it professional life or relationships or anything else where improvement and change is needed? But just remember that you're working from your inner perfection and you're working with 5% of imperfection. The next topic will be my road towards self-empowerment. And we will close off with a sneak peek into the Empowerment Club and 52 weeks of empowerment program. I will see you in the next video. And now let me show you what happens in the link once you click on it in the video description. So you go to a page that contains the entire kit of information. If you are interested and want to subscribe and join the Empowerment Club, you need to know what it is all about. So I've put a lot of information for you to take a look and familiarize with. From here, you can also go to the Indian site for my Indian audience, and you will be taken to the respective page. There are two options to join the program. One is the upfront payment of $1,000, and you receive 200 off, which is a 2 months off the entire course, and the 12 payments of $100 a month. Please choose either way and enroll now. So you have the description of what Empowerment Club is. I put in some videos for you to have a look at, a welcome letter to welcome you all, a bit of visualization so you can imagine feeling calm, clear, and in control will be the result of this program. There's the curriculum. So the curriculum will show you the topic for each lesson for each of the 52 weeks. And if you click on this drop down link, you will see each week topic. So there's quite a lot to look at. But don't worry, this is just all for your information. You're not getting tested on it. And you have all the material there to go back to anytime. FAQs about the instructor, myself. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, the link here. So description of what you will be learning, the transformation map. What if you do nothing now? Of course, when you do nothing, nothing changes, especially for the positive. And if you do want a wonderful transformation, then you need to work daily towards it. And what better way as can it be than joining this program and having a structure to work on yourself for 52 weeks? The journey of transformation. So that's kind of an overview of what happens over 52 weeks. There's another option, so you don't have to scroll all the way up once you're ready to join. And this section is for you, the Try Me tools. So the free training, the immediate techniques for mental clarity are here. And you have a half an hour mini retreat to work on your fears and put yourself into a very wonderful, relaxed, and open state of mind where you dissolve all of your stuff. And here you can go over the lesson 1 on goals if you want to get focused and understand what you want the program to do for you. It's a good actually way to listen to this lesson, write some direction for yourself as far as vision and goals are concerned, and then approach this program with what you have written. And definitely, we are here for your success. We want to celebrate it. And we have some testimonials from various people I have worked with that achieved wonderful transformation in their life. And so here it is. Once you sign up and join, you will be directed to this page where you can start learning and experiencing the benefits. As you can see, all the weeks are here. And you basically start with introduction. And you review the introduction. So in the introduction, I have put in a lot of documents for you to look at, how to download the apps should you wish to have your stuff on the phone, just in case. But I really recommend having everything on the computer because it's bigger, it's easier to read, it's more relaxed, and you won't be distracted with everything else that happens on the phone. How to join the community. and all other things that will be useful and you can print out or use on the computer itself, and a bonus. So when we go into week 1, that's when we start the training and we start to understand what we need to go over. So we start with the coaching method and overview so you understand where we are going. And underneath, you will have the full PDF so you can review it at any time. There's a week 1 and 2 awareness of senses MP3 exercise you can download and you can listen to. And this is just a summary and an overview. Once you complete this lesson, you will go on to the next lesson. So as you can see, it's very straightforward, very easy to use, and you have the entire program mapped out for you. So your success at the end of 52 weeks and the end of the year is a natural progression. Let's take a look at the Indian side. So we have all the information here you need to know. It is the only program in the world, and it is becoming the best version by managing stress. So everything you need to know, I hope we answer on the page. It is very easy to pay. We have testimonials about us as the Indian company, and a welcome to mental flexibility with some immediate techniques for mental clarity and half an hour meditation retreat for your success, and some additional videos from the YouTube channel. You can also read my book by accessing on Kindle on Amazon. And any questions, you can send us a message here. I look forward to welcoming you on this platform as well. Thank you very much, guys, for watching and learning with me. I consider you a part of the Empowerment Club already. Please leave me comments below or any questions or topic requests you have, and I will create them for you. I hope you feel inspired towards a positive change. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming to release weekly coaching lessons. All the information is in the description below. I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.